Hey, what's up, Candace? How you doing?
Good. Good.
Good. So, in year 13, what would it mean to Candace Parker if she was to win Defensive Player of the Year?
Wow. I don't know. That would think that might be above the two I got at home, honestly. Um, Better late than never, I guess. For me, I think I know what this team's capable of, and I know we have to do. And I think it's fun to play on the defensive end.
Shooting you in LA Times.
To follow up on that, you got two big awards at home. Why would this one be more significant to you? And also, can you kind of talk us through that charge? And it seemed like you were pretty fired up about that play at that time.
I don't know. I just think if I started my career and somebody said Defensive Player of the Year in Candace Parker, it would have been on the opposite side of the spectrum. So I like doing things that people say I can't do. So I think that's why it would be on the top shelf. And then secondly, I try to get one charge a year. And that was it. So I was happy that, I was able to get there, and I was really excited. So that my teammates know that every time I get a charge every year, I get that hype.
David Yapkowitz, Next Hoops.
Hey, Candace. I know a few weeks ago you talked about, the importance of rebounding and how, the team was getting out rebounded each night, and how you kind of taken that upon yourself, to be the difference there. And now you're, I think, leading the league in rebounds. How have you seen, the improvement there in terms of rebounding, and how important is it to continue to keep that up?
Well, I think when we're able to rebound and get out into that secondary break, we're at our best. And so a lot of it is, offense definitely affects defense, and defense affects offense, but rebounding really changes the game, both on the offensive end and the defensive end. So, I think you guys remember we won a championship off a rebound. So we realized, in the words of Pat Summitt, offense sells tickets, defense wins games, rebounding wins championships. And we definitely have to get better on that end, but we're showing improvements.
Last question for the night, Chris Camello.
Candace, impressive win, 6 in a row. How important is it to play games like this? I mean, you guys have had a pretty nice string of blowouts and not really being tested. Tonight was obviously a major test going into overtime. How important is that, especially if you guys have championship aspirations?
I mean, I think it's important, but it's also important to address why. I think my biggest takeaway from the times we've been successful in the seasons we've won championships, both in college as well as in the pros, we're able to fix and adjust things while winning. It doesn't take a terrible showing or a loss to really understand that we need to address and get better. And honestly, our second halves, we have to get better. This is the second game in a row that we've lost the second half. I think almost the third game. Our Indiana second half wasn't the greatest either. So we have to do a better job of coming out in the locker room in the third quarter and maybe doing something different, but we can't have that same energy coming out of halftime.